My beloved child, I need you to stop what you're doing right now and listen carefully. What I'm about to tell you will change everything about how you see your current situation. You've been wondering why certain doors haven't opened yet, why some dreams feel distant, why your prayers seem to echo in silence. But I want you to know something profound. I've been preparing something magnificent for you, and the timing is more perfect than you could ever imagine. Listen to my voice, dear one. I know you've been carrying questions in your heart, questions about your purpose, your future, the promises I've whispered to your spirit during quiet moments. You've wondered if I truly see you in your struggles, if I remember the dreams I've placed within you. Let me assure you today, every single one of those dreams, every vision, every whispered promise, they are all alive and breathing in my heart. I am the God who sees you. I am the God who knows your name before you call it. And right now, in this very moment, I want you to understand something that will shift your entire perspective. The vision I've given you is not just hope for tomorrow. It's your spiritual weapon for today. You see, my child, when I plant a vision in your heart, I'm not just showing you a destination. I'm giving you a sword. I'm handing you a shield. I'm equipping you with everything you need to overcome every obstacle that stands between you and your destiny. That dream you've been carrying, it's not fragile. It's not wishful thinking. It's a piece of my own heart that I've entrusted to you. Think about young David standing before Goliath. What did he have? A vision of victory that I had placed in his spirit. While others saw an impossible giant, David saw my faithfulness. While others heard taunts and threats, David heard my promise of deliverance. That vision didn't just inspire him, it armed him. It gave him the courage to run toward what others ran from. This is what I want you to understand. Your vision is your victory before the battle even begins. But I know what you're thinking. You're remembering the times when that vision felt clouded, when doubt crept in like fog, when circumstances seemed to mock the very dreams I gave you. You're recalling moments when you wondered if you imagined it all, if perhaps you misheard my voice in the quiet of your prayers. Let me tell you something with all the authority of heaven. The enemy of your soul knows exactly how powerful your vision is. He knows that when you truly grasp what I've shown you, when you hold it with unwavering faith, you become unstoppable. That's why he works so desperately to steal it from you. He sends confusion to make it unclear. He sends delays to make you doubt. He sends distractions to make you forget. But here's what he doesn't want you to know. Every attack on your vision is actually proof of its power. The enemy doesn't waste time trying to steal something worthless. He's coming for your vision because he knows it's the key to everything I've prepared for you. I want you to think about my servant Moses. When I called him to lead my people out of bondage, I gave him a vision of freedom. But what did he face? Pharaoh's resistance, the people's complaints, his own insecurities. Yet every time the vision grew dim, I reminded him of what I had shown him. I rekindled that holy fire within him. And that vision, that clear picture of my deliverance, carried him through every Red Sea, every wilderness, every moment of doubt. Your vision is carrying you too, even when you can't feel it. Now, I want to address something specific that's been weighing on your heart. Some of you have been struggling in relationships. You've been hurt by those who should have protected you. You've experienced betrayal from those you trusted. You've felt the sting of abandonment, the deep wounds of rejection. And because of this pain, you've begun to believe that healthy love is impossible for you. But my beloved, I want to paint a new picture on the canvas of your heart. I want to give you a vision of what relationships look like when they're built on my foundation. I want to show you the beauty of connections that honor your worth, celebrate your growth, and reflect my love for you. This isn't just wishful thinking. This is my promise to you. For others, your struggle has been in the area of provision. You've looked at your bank account and felt fear. You've calculated your bills and felt overwhelmed. You've watched others prosper while you've felt stuck. But I want you to see through my eyes. I want you to envision the abundance I have planned for you, not just financially, but in every area of your life. I want you to see yourself as the generous giver I've created you to be, blessing others from the overflow of my provision. And for some of you, the battlefield has been your calling, your purpose, your career. You've felt overlooked, undervalued, passed over for opportunities that seemed perfect for you. You've wondered if your gifts will ever be recognized, if your talents will ever find their proper place. But I'm giving you a vision right now of the platform I'm preparing for you. I'm showing you the lives you'll impact, the difference you'll make, the legacy you'll leave. The key to walking in this vision is intimacy with me. You cannot sustain what I've shown you through willpower alone. You need the daily bread of my presence. You need the living water of my word. You need the sweet fellowship of prayer that goes beyond asking for things and enters into simply being with me. I'm calling you to a deeper place in prayer, not just the quick morning prayers or the desperate crisis prayers, but the lingering, listening, loving prayers where you allow me to speak to your heart. In these sacred moments, I clarify your vision. I strengthen your resolve. I remind you of my promises. I breathe life into dreams that may have grown cold. Prayer is where your vision becomes clear. Prayer is where your faith becomes strong. Prayer is where your heart becomes aligned with mine. I want you to remember the story of my servant Daniel. He was taken from everything familiar, thrust into a foreign land, pressured to abandon his faith. But Daniel had a vision of my faithfulness that sustained him through every trial. And what kept that vision alive? His commitment to prayer. 3 times a day, he would turn toward Jerusalem and commune with me. Even when it meant facing the lion's den, he wouldn't compromise his prayer life. And what happened? I shut the mouths of the lions. I turned his enemies into his promoters. I elevated him in a foreign kingdom because he remained faithful to the vision I had given him. Your faithfulness in prayer is preparing you for promotion too. But let me address something else that's been troubling your heart. You've been looking at your current circumstances and wondering how they could possibly lead to the vision I've shown you. The gap between where you are and where you're going seems impossibly wide. You've been tempted to help me out, to force doors open, to make things happen in your own strength. My child, I want you to rest in this truth. Every detail of your current situation is part of the masterpiece I'm creating with your life. Every delay has been a development. Every setback has been a setup. Every closed door has been protection. Every no has been redirecting you toward my perfect yes. Your vision isn't delayed. It's being refined. It's not forgotten. It's being fulfilled in ways that will exceed your expectations. Trust my timing. Even when it doesn't make sense to your natural mind, I want you to consider my servant Joseph. I gave him dreams of elevation and influence when he was just a young man. But what followed? Betrayal by his brothers, slavery in Egypt, false accusations, prison. For years, It seemed like those dreams were nothing but cruel illusions. But every trial was actually preparation. Every hardship was building character. Every injustice was positioning him for the moment when he would save nations. When the time came, Joseph didn't just step into his vision. He was ready for it. He had the wisdom, the integrity, the leadership, the spiritual maturity to handle everything I had prepared for him. I'm preparing you the same way. Every challenge you're facing right now is building something in you that you'll need for where I'm taking you. Here's what I want you to do starting today. I want you to speak to your vision. I want you to declare it out loud. I want you to pray over it. I want you to thank me for it even before you see it manifest. I want you to live as if it's already done, because in my heart, it is. When doubt comes knocking, remind it that you serve the God who calls things that are not as though they were. When fear whispers that it's too late, remind it that I'm the God who makes all things new. When discouragement says you're not qualified, remind it that I don't call the qualified. I qualify the called. Your vision is not just about you. It's about every life you'll touch, every person you'll inspire, every prayer you'll answer for someone else who needs exactly what you've been through. Your breakthrough is connected to other people's breakthroughs. Your victory is tied to victories that haven't even been dreamed yet. I want you to start seeing yourself as I see you, not as someone struggling to make it, but as someone who's already made it in my heart. Not as someone waiting for breakthrough, but as someone who carries breakthrough everywhere you go. Not as someone hoping for provision, but as someone who is my provision in the earth. You are not an accident. You are not a mistake. You are not too late, too old, too young, too anything. You are exactly who I need, exactly where I need you, exactly when I need you there. The vision I've given you is not negotiable. It's not dependent on other people's approval. It's not subject to economic conditions or political climates or family dynamics. It's sealed with the blood of my Son and guaranteed by my unchanging word. My precious child, as I close this message to your heart, I want you to feel my love surrounding you like a warm embrace. I want you to know that I am not distant or disconnected from your daily life. I am intimately involved in every detail, orchestrating circumstances, preparing people, opening doors, and moving mountains on your behalf. The vision I've given you is not just a hope, it's a certainty. It's not just a possibility, it's a promise. It's not just a dream, it's your destiny. Tomorrow morning, when you wake up, I want you to thank me for the vision before you even get out of bed. I want you to carry it with you throughout your day. I want you to make decisions based on it. I want you to speak words that align with it. I want you to live as if it's already manifesting, because in my kingdom, it is. Remember, you are deeply loved, powerfully anointed, and perfectly positioned for everything I have planned for you. The best is not behind you, it's ahead of you. The greatest chapters of your story are still being written. The most beautiful parts of your testimony are still unfolding. Hold on to your vision, my child. It's holding on to you, too. If these words have stirred something in your spirit, if you feel my presence confirming the vision I've placed within you, I invite you to spend some time in prayer today. Ask me to clarify what you've seen. Ask me to strengthen your faith. Ask me to prepare you for everything I have in store. And if you want to share this encouragement with someone else who needs to hear it, please do. Your obedience in sharing could be the very thing that reignites someone else's vision and changes their life forever. I love you with an everlasting love. I believe in you with an unshakable faith, and I am working all things together for your good, according to the vision I've given you. Rest in my peace today, and step boldly into your destiny. With all my love, your Heavenly Father.